This video will guide you through how to close a service user's case. When an appointeeship ends, it is important that everything is closed down before the final balance can be transferred. This includes notifying the Department for Work and Pensions and third parties, checking for direct debits, standing orders and prepayment card loads, asking finance to cancel outgoing payments, settling final fees, and finally transferring the final balance. Let's look at these in more detail. If the service user has passed away, you should follow the end-of-life procedure for notifying the Department for Work and Pensions. It's important to note that the DWP will not notify us when payments have been revoked. The payments will simply stop. If the service user has regained capacity or has chosen another provider, you need to send them the revoking letter. You may need to add to the template letter to include contact details of the new appointee, or send the revoking letter to the new appointee instead of the DWP. Next, you will need to notify any providers that we are no longer acting for the service user and from what date. You will also need to provide any meter readings if necessary. At this stage, you may not want to cancel any outgoing payments, as these may be covered in the next payment. You also need to make sure that all incoming payments from the DWP have stopped before moving on to the next step. Next, you will need to cancel any outgoing payments. You should check for any direct debits, standing orders and prepayment card payments. Log into AllPay to check the card balance, and contact the provider to cancel any direct debits on their end. To cancel the outgoing payments, you will need to complete and send the appropriate cancellation form to the right finance email address. Once you've established that all incoming and outgoing payments have ended, you can then advise finance of the final fees that need to be taken from the account. This includes the normal appointeeship fee up to the date that the appointeeship ended and the set account closure fee. You may also need to check that we do not have to invoice the new appointee, next of kin or service user instead. Once all action on the account has ceased and the fees have been taken, you can complete an account closure form found on the Document Centre. You need to make sure you leave enough money to cover 1 quarter in the account for any unforeseen payments that may still need to be taken. The remainder of the balance can then be sent using the reimbursement form to close the account. Thank you for watching this video about how to close a service user's case. To continue learning about appointeeships, watch the next video in this series on safeguarding.